What can we expect to unfold in this week of October 13th through the 19th? Hi, I'm Laura with Heart Driven Tarot, and we're going to look at three facets of this question. And from the angle of, I'm going to do things a little bit differently. For Monday and Tuesday, the first card will represent Monday and Tuesday. What unexpected energy might arise? Then card number two is going to represent Wednesday and Thursday. And what you are going to be called to step up your energy, do more. What area of your life are you going to be called to do more, to give more of yourself? And then finally, the third card will represent Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. What do you need to release? Perhaps to ease up a bit so you can enjoy your weekend more. And also, I would like to point out that later on this week, I will be doing another reading, and this will be for those of you who are interested in, or if you're in a romantic relationship and deliberating over that age-old question, should I stay or should I go? I will be doing a reading on that topic, echoing that old song by Clash, Should I Stay or Should I Go? I think that was the name of the song. Anyway, we will focus on that later on the week, so stay alert for that reading. And also, if you'd like to stick around after the three-card reading today, I will just do a bonus pull, an oracle card from one of my favorite oracle decks, Archangel Oracle cards. So if you're interested in that, stick around. And also be aware that I do private readings, and you can get information on those by sending me an email at laura@heartdriventarot.com. Right, let's lower the camera and see what unexpected energy can we expect for Monday and Tuesday. Okay, that you can see that. Then the next card's representing where in your life are you going to be asked to go further, to put up more energy for the Wednesday and Thursday. And for the weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, or at least for those 3 days, where are you going to be asked to loosen up or to release things? There we go. So the first card, what unexpected energy are you going to expect to deal with Monday and Tuesday? We've got the Knight of Cups reversed. I'll show that again in a moment. Next card, where are you being called to go further on Wednesday and Thursday? Two of Pentacles. And then the final card, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. What do you need to release? And we have here the Temperance card reversed. So interesting set of cards. Monday and Tuesday, the Knight of Cups reversed. In answer to the question, what type of energy may arise on those days that you may not expect? And we have here the Knight of Cups. Of course, cups relate to energy, to emotions and feelings and sentiments. And when upright, the Knight of Cups is one of my favorite cards in the cup cards because it presents this energy of giving. The knight is moving forward in this gentle way, although his looks in this particular rendition is a little different. This is the Gilded Royal Tarot, or Gilded Tarot Royale, I think it's called. And we see he's going across a creek. But the overall sense of the Knight of Cups when it's upright is that this energy of love and feelings being presented in a particular area of your life. It doesn't have to be romance. Given that this is reversed, however, and that we're talking about Monday and Tuesday, what area of your life may you receive some unexpected energy, something that you just had not anticipated? And this suggests to me the Knight of Cups is that maybe you were expecting to receive a positive development that was very meaningful for your heart, positive development in your life. And you have been expecting this, but the unexpected area or the unexpected result is that it doesn't happen. That contrary to what you were anticipating, you will not be receiving this, and you are a bit startled by this. Now, you can think about this right now, whether this is in your finances or your career or relationships. Is there something that maybe you've been taking for granted emotionally, and you just assume that it's going to go along as expected, and that it's always going to be this source of contentment, of satisfaction for you. And the unexpected development is that it doesn't go that way, especially Monday and Tuesday, that something may arise that kind of shakes you up that you don't expect to happen. That this is something that you assumed would always go along. You felt that way deeply, and things get shaken up a little bit. So it could be in any area of your life, but it's an area of your life in which you feel somewhat attached. You have feelings about it. You have strong feelings. So think about that. Now, this could be an example, could be perhaps you just assume that things are going well in your work and you feel good about that. And something turns upside down and shifts things all around. It will vary from person to person, whoever is watching this. But just think about an area that maybe you're just been complacent and is just assuming in your heart, feeling, this is always going to just go along nicely. And just be prepared for something different happening. And that's what I feel the Knight of Cups reverse is suggesting. And let me see if there's anything else. What I gather from this image, and there are different creatures, animals on either side of this creek, and then there's this illuminated area, that's sunshine, but it's reversed. So it's something I feel that maybe you had been in the dark about. You just you were not aware. Maybe it was something you overlooked, and this development happens. And so just be on the lookout for gaining some illumination of something you had been in the dark about, but now comes to the light that you may need to focus on. Now, the next card is representing on for Wednesday and Thursday. Where do you need to put more effort? Where do you need to go further? And we have here the Two of Pentacles upright. Now, the Two of Pentacles relate to the physical realm, the material realm, finances, energy, time. Whether those don't always seem material, but it's resources. So energy is a resource, time is a resource, even though we can't put our fingers on them. And the Two of Pentacles typically represents a situation in which you're trying to juggle things. So you see, and this image is a little bit different from the traditional Rider-Waite, but this person here has two things, two pentacles that he's trying to juggle. And so the typical interpretation of this card is that it's a balancing act, that you feel like, oh, you're balancing things. And because this was in the position, or I asked the question, in what area of your life on Wednesday and Thursday I'm sorry, where you should be called to go further, is something involving, yes, in whether it's in something in your material realm, and this could even be in your home. Maybe you need to go further in terms of taking care of your home and tending to, the things that need to be taken care of, your checkups, your HVAC system. That's what I'm having done tomorrow. Because we see in this image, there's turbulence. So I believe, just as the card before the Knight of Cups reverse is saying, maybe open your eyes to something you've overlooked and taken for granted, the same thing could be called for you for Wednesday and Thursday too. Just make sure that everything is in order, is in balance, is in harmony. And this could also be whether you need physical checkups or tending to something in your physical health. And if things have gone out of whack, you don't want that to happen. So maybe go further in being attentive to the various areas of your life, the physical aspects of your life that you may have been overlooking. That's what I believe that the Two of Coins is calling for. Let me see anything else here. But it does suggest, there may be some little shake-up things or things, out of whack that need to be brought back into balance. And so that's what you are being asked to put more of your energy into. And then finally, for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, where do you need to loosen up? This is Interesting, the Temperance card reversed. Now, of course, Temperance is a major arcana card, so it has extra weight in a reading. It's an archetypal energy, as I always say. Hope you don't get tired of me saying that. But for anyone new, it has extra weight in the reading. And when the card is upright, it suggests a situation where you really need to focus on balancing things, on tempering things in your life. And we see here, it's almost, the woman there looks almost angelic, and she's swirling about, almost looks like she's dancing. It's quite a different type of image in this gilded tarot royale from the typical temperance figure, where the angel is balancing two chalices, and water is flowing from one chalice or one goblet to the other. But when upright, the Temperance card suggests be attentive to keeping things in flow, in balance, in harmony, and not excessive in any area. But given that it's reversed, and I said, where should you loosen up? This, for Friday, Saturday, and Sundays, where should you loosen up? Maybe there's some areas of your life, in which you've been too tight, too restrictive, too going exactly by the book and trying to, keep things in harmony. Sometimes it's a time for where you should loosen up a little bit, let things just flow naturally, not with this effort, with this almost driven type of energy. Oh, I've got to keep things in order, that type of negative facet of keeping things in order. You want to have this loose attachment. I would say that's it. Loosen your attachment, keep things in flow. You don't want to go overboard in anything, but loosen up a little bit. Allow things to happen naturally. Don't try to have a tight grip on everything. I would say that is what the Temperance card reversed is suggesting. So overall, I feel in this week, with the Knight of Cups reversed, saying, it's overall, I think there's the overall message, overarching message is being more attentive to your life, and having this global perspective, and being very aware of what is happening in your life, and keeping things in balance, paying attention to where you need to get things organized, be in order, but at the same time, allowing for some spontaneity, allowing for some more joy and less tightness, less restrictive. I mean, I can just say this for me. And I was watching a video in which I was in this particular session. It was a business call, a Zoom call, a business meeting. And I was looking at myself and I thought, whoa, I'm looking like too serious. I was frowning because I was thinking, and I thought, oh my goodness, I need to loosen up a little bit more. So I hope this message has been helpful. And if you'd like to stick around, that's the message for this week. And do be aware or be alert for the next video on if you have a question, if you're in a relationship, a romantic relationship, and are at a crossroads as to whether you should stay or whether you should go. And then I'll have to look it up. There's a good book that I read years ago when I was contemplating trying to figure out what to do in my marriage. It was an excellent book and really helped me make a decision, which at the time was to leave. But that will be the focus of the video later this week. Should you stay or should you go? So now the bonus reading for today will be from Doreen Virtue's Archangel deck. So let's see what Spirit advises us. The Archangel, the card is Passion, Archangel Haniel. Trust and followed your renewed passion in your love life and career. That's interesting because we're going to be talking about love life later this week and career. And some of those elements came up in the reading for this week as far as areas of your life you need to pay attention to, go further, maybe put more effort into. And it's a lovely card, this passion. I always love that word, passion. It's just a strong word. And let me read you the message from Archangel Haniel. Trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and career. Playing it safe can lead to staleness and depression. So I think that's what Temperance Reverse was suggesting. You've asked for more happiness and definite direction. I've lit the flame of passion in your heart to lead and guide you. It's safe for you to take risks and follow your heart's desire. Ask me to be your partner along your path of passion, to guide and nurture you. When you feel a strong knowingness alongside a burning passion, pay attention, as this is my step of giving you information about your next step. And working with this archangel, Haniel's name means glory of God. Haniel can help or give glory, help you give glory to God by living at your highest potential. She'll groom your hidden talents and help you polish your skills. Then when you apply your masterful ways to your true passions, divine magic occurs. Until next time, remember, illumine your mind, inspire your life with heart-driven tarot.